At a buffet, a man dumped a whole plate of meat into his bowl. An old lady next to him called him rude, but when she saw his face, she got too scared to say anything. He gave her a friendly smile, then sat in the corner and started eating raw meat. Later, he passed through a security checkpoint and ran into Tina, who looked a lot like him. They stared at each other for a long time. The man said his name was Wall. Tina smelled something criminal on him. She had her co-workers search his bag and took him for a pat-down. They came back and said they found nothing. It was the first time Tina's nose had ever failed her. She went in and apologized. Wall said it was no big deal and told her where he was staying. The next day, Tina couldn't help going to find him. She saw him hiding in the woods nearby, eating bugs off the trees. It was gross, but for some reason, she felt drawn to him. When she found out he didn't have a permanent place to stay, she took him home and gave him a room. Having another man in the house didn't make her boyfriend happy. He told Tina to kick Wall out, forgetting that she'd taken him in too. Tina had a red scar on her face from being struck by lightning as a child. When Wall heard that, he pulled open his shirt. He had a much bigger scar. Tina found a sense of belonging in someone who had so much in common with her. She told Wall she'd been looked down on her whole life because of her appearance. Wall said it wasn't a flaw. Wall's arrival made Tina less lonely. They were both afraid of thunder. On stormy days, they'd huddle together under the table, shaking. When the sun came out, they'd wander through the woods and go wild in the lake. It felt like this free life was what Tina was always meant for. One day, Wall told her the truth. They weren't human. They were trolls. A troll's appearance was the opposite of their real gender. He asked if she had a round scar at the base of her spine. That's where her tail used to be. Someone had cut it off. Tina couldn't believe it. Wall was right about everything, but she had a human father. If Wall was telling the truth, that meant her whole life had been a lie. Tina went to see her father at the nursing home and asked about her real past. Her father suddenly got upset. Hearing the truth, Tina broke down. She'd been bullied and looked down on her whole life because of how she looked, but she never gave up on herself. She worked hard, took all the unfairness quietly, just wanting to be accepted. And in the end, she wasn't even human. She went home. Her boyfriend's dog barked at her. Tina couldn't take it anymore. She threw out the TV and told her boyfriend to get out. From then on, she only had Wall. She told Wall she wanted to live in the mountains, away from everything. He was happy to go with her. But one day, she found his fridge taped shut. It looked like he was hiding something inside.